Welcome back to the Romanian River channel in my playthrough of Hearts of Iron 4. This is an interesting position to be in. All Yugoslavian regiments. He switched completely, didn't he? Yup, he did. Their forces wouldn't last a couple of seconds. United Kingdom pressures nationalist Spain. With the tradition of British influence in the Mediterranean projected from Gibraltar, it should come as no surprise that the British government has decided to put political pressure on the fascist government of nationalist Spain. Still bleeding from their civil war, British support is far more important than political principles. Yep, the British are exerting their influence. Oh really, you Turkish son of a bitch. Let's see if I can actually get those now. I don't think I can, but worth checking. Not yet. But soon. Very soon. Speaking of soon. These guys. They have motorized elements, which is good. Organ donor outside, rushing off. Heard somebody needs a liver or a kidney. Just look at that. That's much more properly balanced. Still, it would need some improvements, like a bloody signal company. Macron criticized for weak foreign policy. We had the chance to strike against our enemies, but the FRN led passed by. Not only is this yet another damning case in a string of missed opportunities to strengthen Kingdom of Romania's position internationally, is a sign that their claim to be acting in the interest of the Romanian people is mostly empty rhetoric. It's time for a change in our policy. Our failure to pursue the war many had expected has been a target of scathing criticism from our political opponents. Not following through on our military plans will make it more difficult for us to convince the people in which direction we're taking the Kingdom of Romania. Fuck. At least they're less popular in terms of fascism. Actually, considering edit. Oh yeah, it has everything it needs. Kinda forgot it did. Okay, edit, so I don't stay up. And I have to do that. I'll just do it like this. Deploy to this guy. You guys get assigned down here. Overwhelming force doesn't even begin to cover how fucked this guy is if he tries anything. The liberation of Warsaw. The devastated city of Warsaw has fallen to advancing Soviet armies. After the last German defenders retreated from its burning suburbs, much of the city lies in ruins after previous battles, and local resistance members hurriedly emerged from the rubble to greet their liberators. Actually, in reality, the Soviets waited up until the resistance fighters were pretty much fucked 50 ways from Sunday by basically SS divisions made up of mostly hardened criminals. Not even, how should I put this? The regular SS. These were SS specifically raised for like, you guys get a free pass if you fuck shit up. Have fun. With Warsaw under Soviet control, the strategic situation for Germany and Eastern Europe may soon deteriorate further. Experts are doubtful they will be able to mount a counterattack to retake the city, but the harried local population does not seem quite as convinced. Is it the beginning of the end? Yeah, because that fucking idiot in Yugoslavia decided to fuck with me. So of course it's the end. Can you imagine the fuck ton of shit that's gonna hit this guy if he tries? Can you? Because I can. Kinda wish I could get that. Though that one's also good. Devastating earthquake in Romania. Oh, for fuck's sake! The 7.4 magnitude earthquake occurring at 03. What is it in English? 3:39 a.m. on the 10th of November 1940 was the first great earthquake in modern Romanian history. Its effects were devastating in central and southern Moldavia, as well as in Wallachia. The number of victims was estimated at 1,000 dead and 4,000 injured, mostly in Moldova. Material losses were also high, with several cities severely affected and the town of Pančiu almost completely destroyed. Because of the context in which the disaster occurred, the exact number of victims was never made public, and the details were censored during the war. Oh, fuck's sake. Gains Lucian Murgescu, which grants factory repair speed, construction speed for 84 days. Okay. And I went with concentrated. Fucking bullshit. It's regaining. Slowly but surely. Nothing was lost. That would have been a kick in the nuts, really. Details. Details. That could be useful, that would be certainly useful. But yeah, I need modern tanks now. The Chibi tank. For greater Romanian victory, comrade. It's November, that guy's gonna strike in December, if at all. I can probably push in really easily. Problem is the Italian over here and the German up here. Which reminds me that allotment is not smart at all. I mean, that's... that should hold things a bit easier. Being mountain areas and all. Granted, these I don't think are the best of the troops I have, but they still have a decent amount of weaponry. Things aren't looking so good down there. Whenever do they, to be honest. Actually, I do need to get that Greek annexation thing, or at least make them join my side, which will open up another flank on the Yugoslavian area. And as you can imagine, that is something I would very much like to do. Or not. Not these guys. Royal Division. No, not an tank, infantry. Could also be mountaineers, but nah. Might add mountaineers later. And that should spike me up. Italy pursues closer bonds with Germany. Italy and Germany have expressed many conflicting interests, particularly in Austria and the Balkans. This has not, however, prevented the countries' foreign policies growing ever friendlier towards each other. Negotiations are underway for a pact that will protect common interests. Yeah, the Axis. This is a bit late. If negotiations are successful, we could see an alliance that will be able to exert greater influence in Central and Eastern Europe. Yeah, no shit, Einstein. Can't wait for my chibi tank. I really do like looking at that thing for some reason. The Yalta Conference. Seeing a joint victory against the German Reich is inevitable. The United Kingdom and the Soviet Union are looking to secure future stability in Europe. Lord Edward Halifax, Joseph Stalin, and leaders for other countries participating in the war effort have met to agree on the fate of the German Reich. Days of negotiations have led to the drawing of a new map of Europe. This new European order is divided between the East and the West by the wound about to be carved through the middle of the German Reich. It remains to be seen whether this will truly lead to lasting peace in Europe. We demand what seemed right. Yeah, that is pretty much them fucked. I mean, just look at that. Oh, I do hope that guy actually declares war on Yugoslavia. If he does, things will get much funnier. But I could also just do this. Is that the good bits? Let's check. There are multiple modes and I don't know which one to use. Let me just check this place out. Yeah, one that, one this. Yeah, these couple. Sarajevo, Belgrade, does it have anything? No, but it's mainly their main area. Yes, Montenegro, and these ones, yeah, the coastal area basically. These should do quite nicely. And Belgrade, just to add insult to injury. Now, let's contact you. Justify war goal, conquer. You, and you. You? Yeah, as well you. Can we add anything else? No. The Germans should hold on for that long at least. If nothing else, I did manage to do a decent run. All things considered. The Germans are about to get fucked in the arse hard. Hey Hungary, what do you think of joining the right side of history now, bitches? You're welcome from saving you from that red butt fucking. Berlin has fallen. British forces have advanced into Berlin and the war cabinet has announced the successful capture of the German capital after a pitched battle. Striking at dawn, British commandos seized Tempelhof airport while armored columns advanced along Frankfurter Alley, or Alley in more correct pronunciation. With the Reichschancellery under British control, fighting in the city has largely ended. The current status of the German government remains unclear, but it's believed that at least some elements of it escaped the city before its fall. Is this the beginning of the end? Who knows? Who knows? Ever, really. They got fucked hard. And Denmark held on. That was pretty much surprising. Munich fell. Prague and Stettin is their last bastions already. That and Danzig. The AI is kinda stupid. That's speaking charitably. Why in the fuck are you keeping troops up there? Actually, it reminds me. I mean, seriously, why the fuck would you keep troops where they're gonna get cut fucking off? Come on. Yugoslavia joined Axis again? Good. Just to get those guys up a bit. I wonder if the Soviets are gonna be stupid enough to attack me. I don't think so, but you never know. Michael 1 calls for war against Yugoslavia. Yep, pretty much the same. How much longer until things go sideways for these guys? And just so everybody knows, the current state of the playthrough is more or less a faint victory, not even a Pyrrhic victory, or however it's pronounced. Because Greater Romania is intact and we have a weak, but not as possibly weak as imaginable, coalition. Oh, I can't wait to declare war. Just go in, clean house. Get Belgrade, get Sarajevo, get Montenegro. Actually met a chick from Montenegro once. Decently hot, but fairly much of a ditz, all things considered. I'm gonna put it in there. And construction, let's see. That requirement that justify war thing's gonna trigger before, isn't it? Most likely. Yeah. Gotta love the Dutch. They've really gone to home. So have the Belgians. The Swedes don't give a fuck really. The Brits are taking over Italy. France fucked the hell out of Italy in Africa. Like literally fucked them clean out. Though they still have some terrain here. Ethiopia. And where else? The Japanese are gonna be an interesting one to see go down, really. Let's see if these guys' training will get enough going. Good. Fucking finally. The fall of Berlin. French forces have successfully stormed the German capital. Wait, they lost it somehow? How the hell did you lose Berlin? Whatever. Which fell after a series of pitched battles within the city limits. A large group of Waffen-SS soldiers barricaded themselves in the Olympia Stadion, which eventually fell after a German attack by foreign legionaries supported by artillery. It's more or less alternate history masturbation. The French tricolor can now be seen flying over the Reich Chancellery, and although sporadic fire is still being reported from some suburbs, most of Berlin is believed to have been cleared of organized resistance. Significant development. And there is going Slovakia. Rather quickly. Once the the Russians decided who to get, they got them. The Hungarians redeploying. Really, one of those is kind of pointless. Though I really want to just see it going. At 96% it kind of seems like wasted effort. Because at this point, most I'm gonna get is Yugoslavia, part of it at least. Wow! They redeployed to that place. Well, that makes things a bit more difficult for me. Not really. I'll manage. Always have, always bloody well. Have a numerical advantage. Italy has capitulated. The Italian government has gone into exile and their main forces have capitulated to the United Kingdom, who is now in control of their home area. The struggles between the United Kingdom and Italy was only a small part of the conflict. The war between the Allies and what remains of the Axis continues elsewhere. Uncertain times indeed. Also, what about this guy? Nearly done as well. Let's see now. Cat running around, noises in the background excused. Okay. And edit. This time the regulars. Can't add anything in there. Can I add something in here? No, I cannot. In here? Yep, I can. Not even a bump. Wait, there's a bump. It's not much, but I'll take it. Speaking of which... Slovakia has capitulated. Same as before with Italy. Germany is nearly fucked. Still holding on in Vienna. Kinda historical, to be honest. The Russian Federation declared war on the Soviet Union. Well, that's a bit bigger than I expected it to be. That might actually fuck the Soviets. Might. I mean, they have a lot of cities. A very lot. Eighth of August, I started it way too late. I need another 8k and I don't have enough to pump out these guys. Everything but the light tank and just the light tank. That thing needs infantry. Oh great, a thunderstorm. Whoopee! Okay, so I need a lot more of this, which I should get quite easily. That's gonna be fun to see, with only a sixth of the requirement, but never know. German Reich has capitulated. It's pause, right? Soviet Union took 24 states, France took 1 state, Belgium took 4, Turkish Republic was puppeted. What? Italian Union was puppeted, Democratic People's Republic of Ethiopia was puppeted, Soviet North America was puppeted, the Democratic Party, Demokratska Stranka, has been put in power in the Yugoslavian Confederation, East Germany was liberated, West Germany was liberated, Republic of Montenegro was liberated, Austria was liberated, Albania was liberated, and Czechoslovakia was liberated. Nice. Let's see. East Germany, German Reich, they're still around, and they're still Hitler. Well, whoever said alternate history doesn't have an interesting bent to it. Okay, that should be nice. So we still have Nazis. William Pieck. Oh, this is an interesting position. Belgium has a coastal city over there. Did I lose my justification? Yeah, I did. Boy, let's see what I did lose. I don't think Yugoslavia is still available to do shit to. Czechoslovakia exists. Okay, we can still do that. Yugoslavian Confederation exists. Yes! Okay, so we can still do that. Can still do that. Okay. The Romanian Dacia, well, the Gross Dacia, Gross Romania will succeed. I'm kind of surprised about this though, and that just is weird. And what's... Is that the extent of Czechoslovakia? Are you bloody well fucking kidding me? And Austria just got bent over a rock. This is just border gore on an insane level. Just look at this. And who's got that? East Germany, okay, so that's normal. France has Memel. The Germans still have Königsberg, and it's the Nazis. Well, this will have to be seen next time what will happen. Till then though, thank you for watching, or more precisely surviving up until this point, because gods know the editing's kinda interesting and my voice has a melodic tone to it. If you like what you saw, feel free to hit the subscribe button, like button, it does help out the statistics of the channel, gets more visible, you know, stuff like that. And to be honest, at one point I would like to actually make this a job so I can do better content with better quality, more games, more coverage, you know, stuff like that. Take care.